Okay, we're here on a maintenance call, and I do believe this is one of our units, but I'll ask the customer. And I think we installed it, but let's go in here and find out from the customer exactly what we're here to do. Manufactured in the middle of 2012. So let's go talk to the customer and see if we can get them taken care of. All right, just as suspected, this thing is flat clogged up. Look at that. Should look like this everywhere. I do mean clogged. So, no wonder the liquid line is so hot. It can't throw its heat off out here. I guarantee you the rest of it looks that way. Let's look. Gosh. I'd say we're going to gain some performance here. That's for sure. Let's get started. Okay, and all this stuff is so dry, you could just about brush it all and then rinse it off, but I guess that's grass clippings from the lawnmower, but I don't have the patience for that. So I am also going to take this opportunity to demonstrate just how easy it is to clean a spine fin coil when everybody says it's so hard. So let's just watch my way and see if everybody can go ahead and criticize that, but it's easy for me. I'm going to use my pocket hose. I know people don't like these, and some people do and some people don't, but it works fine for me. I've had that one over a year, I'd say, and not broken it. I've got several of them. So let's get to work here. All right, and just see exactly what it takes. She looks a lot better now. Let's look up in the sides. Let's put it back together and fire it up. Alright, I'm just gonna vacuum this thing one time before I go pour any cleaner in it and see what comes out of it. Quite a bit of water and a little bit of mush. So let's go up there and pour some cleaner down it, flush it through one more time. Sure is rough. This is a pretty strong mix of coil cleaner and water. And although it is draining, it is just a matter of time before this gives trouble. Whoops. So I'm going to go vacuum that again and then probably do this again with just pure water. But flush it with the vacuum and see what it looks like again. Alright, we can see it's already got the tube full. So I'll let some of that run out on the ground instead of filling up our vacuum. Let's see what we get. Bunch of foam now. There it goes. Alright, we were unable to get any footage in the house, but we were getting like 22 degrees of delta, and I felt like, that's a little excessive. So I started getting concerned for airflow, and I said, oh Lord, don't tell me the indoor coil looks bad too. And that system's 7 years old. So I went to go check the filter, and it was they had two of them, and it was those $25 smart filters or whatever, that the pleats are real close together. And so we gave them a little bit of filter education and on how and why we can't use those. And so they are definitely going to omit that practice and no longer do that. And then after we I just left them out, and she promised she's going to go get some today. And after we left the filters out and let it run about 5 minutes, the delta came down to 19 degrees. So we were getting 19 degrees difference between the return and supply, and I was happier with that. That seemed to be a lot more normal. I mean, I guess anywhere from 17 to 20 degrees is normal. And yeah, it was actually over 22 degrees delta that made me think we've got an airflow issue. It felt okay at the vent, but you just can't go by holding your hand up, you know. So anyway, they knew something was wrong. Boy, was it ever. And that liquid line is way more in range than it was. It was so hot you couldn't hold your hand on it. So, alright, so anyway, the phone rang, but nonetheless, they understand now the filters actually cost them money to run when they're so restrictive like that. So they're going to get a much less aggressive filter to put in both of their grills. And they had a 14 by 20 and a 20 by 25. So they got plenty of return. Just you almost never have enough to run those ridiculously restrictive filters, but of course they don't tell you that reading it on the pack. They just tell you how long they last and all that. But nonetheless, they're in good shape now, and we're headed to the next one. Thanks for watching.